Okay, for example C, what we have is 3, which is multiplying everything inside this bracket. So the 3 has to multiply the x, and the 3 has to multiply the plus 4. So when we do that, we're going to get 3 times x, which is 3x, and then plus, and 3 times 4 is 12. Moving to the next one, part D, we have the 5, and it's multiplying through its bracket. And when it gets to the end of the bracket, it's done. So 5 times 2 is 10x. 5 times the positive 4y is a plus 20y. And then its turn is finished, and it's minus 3's turn to multiply through its bracket. And when it does, we get minus 27x. And then we have minus times a minus, which is plus, and it should be 3 times y, which is 3y. For this example, we do have some like terms. So we have 10x's, and then we're subtracting 27x's, which works out to be a negative 17x, or minus 17x. And then for y's, we have plus 20y and a plus 3y. Add those together, we get plus 23y. And no more like terms, we're good. That's the end of that one. Similarly with part E, you're going to multiply negative 4 through the bracket, and then we're taking away the second bracket, or think of that as multiplying through by negative 1. We're reversing all the signs. So try this question. Keep going, try the next, put me on pause, and then you can play and check your solutions. Okay, so we should have a negative 8x. We're going to have a minus 4, a minus 3x, and a plus 5. Collect like terms, a minus 8 and a minus 3. Those were both x terms, so that's minus 11x. A minus 4 and a plus 5 should be a plus 1. No like terms, we're good, we're done. Next one, part F. We have an 8, and then take away 2 times the bracket. So multiply before we do our takeaway piece. The other multiplying I'm seeing is this negative 1 through the bracket. So you can try that, and then you can work on collecting like terms. We should have 8, take away, 2 times 4 is 8, and then a takeaway and a minus is a plus 2x, a plus y, just gets copied down, and then put the minus through the second bracket, minus 3x, and then we have a minus 2y. Looking for like terms here, I see that I'm going to put my x's first. I have plus 2x's, and then I'm taking away 3x's, so that's a minus 1x, or just minus x. I'm going to do the y terms next. I have a plus y and a minus 2y, so that's a 1, positive 1, and a minus 2. That's going to be a minus 1y, or just minus y. And then for the constant terms, we have positive 8, take away 8, and that's just 0, which I don't need to write in. So our final answer for that is minus x minus y. Okay, part G has dividing, and it's a monomial divide by monomial. For these, we want to divide the numerical part, the numerical coefficient. So negative 8 divided by 4 is negative 2. I have 4 a's on the top. I have an a times a times a times a, and on the bottom I have one group of a. So the one group of a on the bottom would reduce with one of these on the top, and that's going to leave us with a to the 3. Or if you think of your exponent rules, when you're dividing and the bases are the same, the rule is to subtract your exponents. So 4 take away 1 is a 3. If I do the same thing with my b's, I have a b, and then 2 take away the exponent of 1 on the bottom is just a 1, or b to the 1, or just b. There's nothing more I can do with that question. Now for part H, I have a couple of options. I could multiply the top together and then do my division after, or I could do some reducing ahead of time. I'm just going to multiply the tops together, and then we'll do the division after. So the 2, it's a monomial times a monomial, so I should just get one term when I'm done. 2 times negative 6 would be negative 12. I have an x cubed times an x squared. So 3x is being multiplied and another 2x is multiplying that. All together there's 5x's being multiplied. Or remember the rule, when the bases are the same and you're multiplying, you're going to add those exponents. And then we have y, We have 5 y's and then 1 more y, so that's going to be y to the exponent of 6. And then that gets divided by 3x to the 9, y to the 4. And then it's a division question, just like part G. So you can try that, put me on pause, and then try it and check. Or you can just continue to listen. Negative 12 divided by 3 is negative 4. The x to the 5 divided by x to the 9, the rule is to subtract, so I would get x to the negative 4. We're going to learn what to do with the negative exponent rules this year. Don't worry too much about it right now. It's fine to leave it as a negative. And then on the top we've got y to the 6, and on the bottom y to the 4, so subtract those exponents. I'm going to get y squared. I hope that helps.